Hi, I'm LifeCoachLANDRY, and the topic is digestive support. The reason I care so much about digestive support because it keeps your mind strong, and I want you, from a psychological standpoint, I want you to have a very strong and good health in the mind, both cognitive functions, immune functions, and things like that. It makes you a better person. It makes you a better person when you're trying to build relationships. It makes you healthier, and it'll make you not cranky. You'll be more tolerable of conversations with people. So I always focus on these things, and I did a video on acid reflux and H. pylori and how to defeat it. And now I want to talk about just keeping your digestive health in line. Okay, the first thing is going to be betaine hydrochloride, and this is what it looks like. I'm not endorsed by these products. You don't even have to buy this brand. You just want to look for something similar to that. When taken as a digestive supplement, Betaine HCl promotes the production of additional acid in your stomach, which aids in your ability to ingest calcium, B12, iron, and proteins. And that's a big deal for your overall health because B12 is an energy source of your body. Iron obviously keeps you healthy. Proteins you need for keep your muscles in good shape, and calcium keeps your electrical functioning of your heart and brain and everything going really well. So you want to make sure you keep that high. Now, don't take that if you have an ulcer. But if you don't have an ulcer, but you have acid reflux, it may be that you don't have enough acid in your stomach, and the nerve signals send a signal to your lower esophageal flap to close when the acid rises because it thinks it's digesting food, so the flap will close so that you can digest your food. Okay, it won't close if it thinks you're not. It means you might have your stomach's acid might be too low, and that's why the flap is staying open, and that's where you're getting your acid reflux from. Of course, consult your doctor on it to make sure. The next supplement I want to talk about that I really like is an enzyme for your body. Okay, these enzymes help break down foods that you don't think of. Think of like a healthy detergent that goes in there and gets it all done. And some quick benefits of enzymes are it'll help with stomach inflammation. It's good for the immune system. It'll boost it. It'll increase your metabolic rate. It will help with weight loss because it's breaking your nutrients down to finer particles than even your stomach can, because it's giving it additional power, which means you'll get more absorption, which will give you more energy and just be healthy. It's good for cardiovascular. It's good for liver health. And it's good for joint inflammation and leaky gut syndrome, which I would say the average person has leaky gut at some point in their life, okay? And what leaky gut means is a lot of your nutrients are not getting absorbed into your small intestine when you absorb your nutrients, okay? The third product I would tell you to take is DGL Plus, especially if you have acid reflux or an ulcer. This will help repair that, okay? It's great. It's like glyceride licorice, okay? If you don't like licorice, you're gonna hate the taste, but it aids in digestion. It treats stomach complaints like heartburn, indigestion. It soothes and protects the stomach in a natural way, non-chemical, non-produced. These are all natural products. It can help heal an ulcer if you have them and prevent future ones from coming, because it helps recoat the membrane and the mucus layer of your stomach, and it also helps with esophageal tissue, which is huge. Okay, so go look at the research if you need to. I'll probably put some links below to help you with that. And some people say it helps with high blood pressure. Talk to your doctor about that. Test it out. It says this one in particular has 760 milligrams of it. The typical one has about 300. So this bottle can go twice as long. This is from Whole Foods. I like it. It's about $12. Awesome. And the last one I want to talk about that everybody should probably look into at some point is Candida Support. You should look into some form of Candida Support. Everybody that has any kind of antibiotic usage or anything like that. Remember, anytime you use antibiotics, you're wiping out all your bacteria, both good and bad. And when you do that, eventually when you stop taking the antibiotic, it tries to rebuild. Well, what happens when your bad bacteria outpaces the good bacteria in the rebuilding? Well, it takes over. You also can get yeast, and yeast can grow from the intestine into the stomach, into the esophagus, and onto your tongue. And that's sometimes why people have whiteness on their tongue. Not always. That can come from the liver and other things. But if you constantly have white on your tongue, when you're scraping it, it's coming back often, you might have a Candida problem. Candida is another word for yeast, basically. And it's just something to think about. But when you take these supplements, it also helps fight against fungal, because Candida is a fungal-like thing. But if you have other fungal things going on, Candida Support will help you fight that. So all of these items have a ton of benefit. Again, Betaine HCl, that will help with acid production of the stomach if you have acid reflux. Do not use if you have an ulcer. enzymes to break down your food into finer particles, which will help you absorb more of it. DGL, which will help with acid reflux and will also just help soothe the lining of your esophagus and your stomach and help rebuild it and keep it in healthy shape. And then Candida Support for fungal or yeast-like things. Okay, I wanted to make this video as a follow-up to my acid reflux video, which I got a ton of emails about and a lot of live chat comments during one of my sessions, asking me if I'd go back and give them some information about it because they wanted some links that if I knew certain products and whatnot. So there they are. Leave your comments below. Leave your experiences below. Anytime you comment, it's not always for the video. You're educating other people who are having similar problems on what's going on. And the more information we have, the more powerful we become as individuals. And I will talk to you soon.